Yo, what is up, gamers? My name is Russ, and today another Wednesday has rolled around for us here in the EU, which means it's another vault opening show, I guess, another vault opening video. I have actually 4 characters this week. I added in an extra one. I've just got followed on Twitch, so I guess I'll just shout out my Twitch now. Go follow me on Twitch if you want to hang out. I have added in another character to my weekly rotation. It is a warlock because warlocks are on the rise. So we have that one to look forward to as well, like a little extra bonus vault for us to open. Could be absolutely anything because that character is a giga rat scuffed character. But as usual, we're going to start with a rogue, go rogue, chamois, then warlock, and then we'll build up to the DH, which is my current main and hopefully for the foreseeable future. So we're going to start out here on the rogue. A bit of an update, I guess. I do now have 4-piece on the rogue, which is cool. This is kind of like my, I guess, main ult, along with my chamois. I do about the same amount of gameplay on both. I kind of prefer the chamois right now. I really enjoy resto chamois. I just like doing DPS while healing. But yeah, I do have 4-piece on this now. As I had before, is the 3 pieces. I went and did normal last week on stream, and one of my viewers actually traded me this shoulders. So that's awesome. So on this character, what I really want is I believe for Mythic Plus, I probably just want a main hand dagger of higher eye level and then keep an Edge of Night in the offhand. So a neck would be great because I'm running a 230. I still don't have a crafted piece on this guy, so that is something I could add. Right now, I just made a really budget Unity on the belt, so that's something to increase my eye level 2 when I get my legendaries crafted up on this one. I just don't really have the gold for it right now. It's really expensive, and I'm kind of refusing to buy WoW tokens, so chest would be fine because I could turn that into a tier chest maybe with the creation catalyst. I think comes out in 2 more weeks time, or maybe even 1. I think 2 more weeks time. And I've already got good bracers. You know, any higher eye level tier piece would be fine. Boots, like, these are kind of okay. I did a little bit of M plus last week, so I'd say like I want a trinket, like a file, or a maybe Shadowlands totem, or a dagger, or like a high eye level tier piece, or even like a non-tier piece chest would be fine, although I guess I'd prefer the tier piece. But yeah, like a non-tier piece chest would be fine. So I believe I've got a couple slots in this one, like some raid slots, and I think 2 M plus slots. So let's just see what we go with. I'm opening it in subtlety for Hope of the Dagger, and we will see. What do we go? What do we go? What do we go? Bottled Flayed Wing Toxin. And the exact same shoulders that I had. Okay, so these... I've heard this trinket's kind of okay, but I don't know about 252. I heard it's pretty good in M+, though. But I believe that I'd rather have the Artificer Zymox one, the Cache of Acquired Treasures. That one seems insane on Rogue. Bit harder to proc on Demon Hunter, but... this is useless to me because I have a tier piece and I can't even put this in the creation catalyst because it's 278. And a Flaywind Toxin, I mean, honestly, it might be fine. It's probably better overall than my Salvage Fusion Amplifier just because of eye level. You know, if I just macro this into one of my abilities, it will just constantly reapply, and it's just like a passive extra damage. I'll probably go with this one because it will work in all scenarios, and it's probably better than my amplifier. This one's kind of tempting, but I think I'm just going to jump with the Toxin. Like, I can get this anytime I really want. This is useless to me. This is useless to me. So I think I'm going to go with that. It's that or a socket, and I'm not really at the end game for socket yet. I will double check quickly on the trinket. So this website here called Hero Damage, which I use quite often. You can also use Blood Mallet. I like the color scheme on this one. I don't know. Maybe I'm simple-minded, but it's saying that Earthbreaker Impact is actually really good. It's just that this one is 252. So maybe I'm not 100% kind of convinced by that. Bold Flaywing Toxin down here at 278 is pretty good. It's definitely better than my fusion amplifier that I have. And it is better than this eye level of Earthbreaker Impact. So I think I'm probably going to just take that one. And because it's just passive, it will work in all scenarios. I don't have to think about it. I can just macro it into like Shadow Strike or something, or Shuriken Tornado or something like that. I think I'm just going to go with it for simplicity. Like, it's a side grade either way. So I think we're just going to go with the Bottle Flayed one, just because it also give me bag eye level, and maybe that'll make me look bigger. Also, I can trade then like 278 trinkets if I ever need to trade anything on this character. So I think we're just going to go with this. And yeah, kind of like best of the bad bunch in terms of the vault, but I don't think it's worth taking socket at this point. There we go. And I got a Tazavesh 18 streets. So that could be a fun one. That would be enough to get my weeklies. And what's my score like on this character? About 2k. I'm 3k on my main, 2k on this rogue. But as you can see, my score sheet for keys is pretty empty right now. I've just been really doing like 4 weeklies on it. It's one of those ones I'm going to kind of power up over the course of the season. So we will do the Shaman next. As I said, I've been really enjoying Resto Shami, and now that we got double legendary, I'd have no gold on this character really, so I'm running like 225 and 210 Legos, but it's really fun just throwing out damage while doing healing. I don't know, it feels like I'm playing 2 roles at once, which is kind of cool, and definitely a new experience for me. So as always, I'm going to open this one up as Ellie. I did a couple bosses in the raid on, I think, Heroic last week. So there's potential I could get like a... I really want the Heroic trinket from Desaulne, which like fires out halos from you every time you use it, which I think could be really, really good in Mythic Plus. So I want that one for damage in Mythic Plus. Like, if I'm playing healer in Mythic Plus, I'm actually playing DPS, but I'm just healing people as well. Like, I'm gonna try and like hit like 7-8k overall and stuff when I have a bit more gear on this guy. But I want the Desaulne trinket from the raid, or any good like an unbound changeling or a ruby even would be really, really nice, because I do kind of want to try elemental or enhancement later on down the line. So I'm just gonna open it as Ellie and see what we go with. Couple weak slots, especially cloak, but I don't really want a cloak, you know. So trinkets would be the best, I think. And we go with, is that a shield? Okay, a shield, a neck, and a waist. Okay, so the waist is an upgrade. The neck, I think, is actually, I don't know. I don't know how haste is on Chamis. I think it might be okay for DPS, but maybe it's best to just take the shield, because, I mean, it's the exact same shield I have, but 6 eye levels higher. I'm probably never going to get like a 278 weapon except for my vault or shield, that is. So maybe I just go with this, and then I've kind of got a 278 weapon and a 278 shield, and I'm kind of done with weapons for this character, right? I feel like that's the play, so I'm just going to go with it. I'm just going to kind of chance it is an ult after all. Like, I can just get a 262 and upgrade it from Mythic Plus for belts, and neck I could get 272 as socket from Mythic Plus, which, like, 6 eye levels on the neck is just like not much stats. Like, the socket is more important in my opinion, so I think I'm gonna run with the shield here. Yes, we go with that, and I get Sanguine Depths 15, so that's not a bad key. That's not a bad key. I enjoy Sanguine Depths. I'm partial to a bit of a Sanguine Depths every now and then. So yeah, 278, 278. Like, my Shami, my character's looking pretty good in terms of weapons. Like, my DH has BIS weapons, now my Shami has like double weapons sorted out. It's absolutely good to go. So I can just fill in all the other slots. It should get the eye level up pretty quick when I craft my legendaries, and fill in like 262 in every slot from Mythic Plus. I just need to put aside the time to actually like spam Mythic Plus, right? So the new challenger approaches. It is my Warlock, the infamous Russ XD. I used to main this character back in Old Deer, a long time ago. I mythic graded on Warlock. I did everything. I think I got cutting edge Gahoon on this guy, because you need to run like 4 Warlocks, so a little bit of Russ lore there. So I do actually have a little bit of experience on Warlock. I know that everyone's gonna go and call me a flavor of the month reroller and stuff. If you've seen or been keeping up at all with the recent updates and things, Destruction Warlock actually just got a 5% buff, and they were already really, really good, especially if you have the 4-piece. So I kind of just want to like slowly power this character up. I've only done 115 on it. Like, it is really scuffed. It's 226, so pretty much anything we can get out the vault will be pretty nice. I do enjoy this trinket, so like any, like either a changeling or a what's it called, the ruby trinket from TOP would be great. A weapon would be huge. Pretty much any piece of armor. I'm not gonna really, like, I can't lose with this character. So yeah, the end goal is to just slowly gear it up and get the 4-piece on it, and play some Destruction Warlock as like a super casual side thing, unless it's like really, really fun for some reason. But I guess I'd quite like a tier piece. So any tier piece, a weapon, or a trinket is like the big ticket items, but I can't really go wrong with this. So let's just go ahead and see what we get. It could be anything. It could be anything, but I'm kind of hyped. there's so many possibilities. A waste. A waste. I mean, it's a huge upgrade, don't get me wrong, but a waste? Come on, man. That's like, could it get more boring than that? Could it really get more boring than that? All right, a waste it is. We take the waste. It is what it is. Beggars can't be choosers, okay? As I said, I kind of got carried through this key last night, very late at night, right before servers went down. So shout out again to Hana, Tricky, Sai, and some random guy that we poked called Sabubo, who was nice, nice enough to wait through an entire DC that we had too. So that was cool. But yeah, there you go. Russ XD is very slowly rising. That did give me like 5 eye levels, which is great. But come on, a belt, come on. So the DH then, if you've been keeping up with any of my videos that I've been putting out recently, which I have been pumping out, I've got another few coming out in the next few days. I've been making a lot of content centered around my Demon Hunter right now. Yeah, you'll have seen my gear. He's looking pretty much the same as last week, actually, after the vault. I think last week we got the helmet. So I'm running 4-piece. Still got these LFR legs, so it'd be great if I could replace those. Weapons are looking good. Trinkets are looking okay. I could definitely go with a file 27A or a Shadowlands totem 27A or even a infinitely divisible ooze 27A. I would enjoy it very much. Other than that, I believe I got this neck in the dungeon run, so I will eventually switch over to this. But yeah, like like any piece of jewelry with a socket would be great right now. Maybe like a new belt with a socket, preferably. I know I'm being very picky, but I don't know. Like basically any kind of like mythic level 278 tier piece would be huge, or a big trinket. That's my big ticket items on this guy. I believe I only have 6 or maybe 7 slots. I did a bit of PvP last week, but I'm not even sure if I did enough to reach like 1 PvP slot. I think I might be like 10 on or below it or something. So maybe we get 7 slots, or maybe it's 6 this week. I was really, really busy the past few weeks. Been casting the Race to the World first, and I've been just making tons and tons of YouTube stuff. So let's just see what we go with, and I'm gonna open it with Havoc, of course. But yeah, trinket or big tier piece. Come on. And I also got 2 mythic slots, so it could be mythic items. Okay, mythic belt. Mythic belt. Oh, I thought those were tier. Oh, this is not a good trinket though. Haste. That is not a good trinket. That is really not a good trinket. This one I already have, except the one I have is actually upgradable because it's from PvP. 272 boots with bad stats. I mean, a 278 belt is probably a good upgrade, to be honest. The gloves, I don't really want those because I mean, I could put them in the creation catalyst and switch my Unity. A lot of people have been using Unity on their helmet. I could save those for the creation catalyst, but I could probably get some, like most people I think are going to use the 285 gloves from I think it's Laws of Dread or Ragalon. I think it's Laws of Dread. So that's like the eventual slot that people are gonna recraft the tier piece on, to make it a 285 tier piece. These braces are pretty bad. I'm also using a legendary in that slot for the most part. I feel like it's probably the belt. What other options do I have with belts? I have a 262 haste verse one, which I could upgrade to 272, which actually almost might be better. Like in general, when it comes to gearing on my DH, I just want anything that doesn't have mastery in it. So these are terrible because of that. These are terrible because of that. These could be used. What other glove options do I have? I might even have some 278 gloves. No, I don't, but I should be able to pick some up from Mythic, just like a normal Mythic raid drop, and then I can convert those if I would like to, right? If it's just the eye level I'm after. So I think this is a kind of bad vault. This is like the first bad vault I got on my DH this season. This trinket's really, really bad. I already have this. This is bad. This is bad. This is okay. This could be useful. This is bad. So it's like, I can go with a socket and maybe socket, I don't know, a neck, or I don't really have anything to socket really. Like this I can't socket because it's last season. I could put a new ring on and maybe socket it. I could take the belt, and then on next week I could socket the belt. I don't know. I think we're gonna go with the belt. This kind of sucks. I don't like having a bad vault on my DH, but I think I'm gonna take this because it has crit on it and haste. So I maybe can make up. Maybe we can like mess around with some rings to get some haste and verse back here. I think this is the play. So I'm just gonna go with it. Unfortunate though. Unfortunate. I'm not a fan of getting a bad vault on my main. I don't like that. It didn't feel good. I got 22 the other side though, which is kind of a horrible key on Tyrannical, but it's probably doable, especially now with double legendaries. So yeah, maybe we get that 22 DOS. Maybe I even make that one into a commentary this week or something. Let's see. We'll see if I get it done. We'll see if I get it done. But yeah, there we go. I guess you know, it's eye level. My eye level's kind of lacking on this character, so getting a new belt is, you know, probably not the worst thing. We'll see. Maybe when I put a socket on it, it'll be really nice as well. It brings my stats to, I mean, they're still fine. Crit, I got more haste than crit still. I got more verse than haste still, so it's probably fine. It's probably a decent upgrade. Like I got this 99 agility. What did I have before? 78. So I did gain like 21 agility off that. I lost the socket, but I probably gained those secondary stats back anyway, just as a base eye level. So I think it's okay. It also looks kind of cool. It looks like a fucking karate samurai belt, like a judo belt or something. I kind of like that. It looks cool. Hey, it's worth it for the transmog. There you go. Anyway, guys, that's about it for this vault opening. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Good luck on your own vaults. If you'd like to see some more content from me, then make sure you click the check out the live stream first, twitch.tv/JustRuss, and also it'll be linked down below. Everything like that is probably on the screen here as well. Shout out to the patrons. Thank you for supporting the channel. Feel free to check out the Patreon and all my other social media in the description down below as well. And if you'd like to see some more content from me, in particular, I'll put up some videos about the 2 Venthyr DH builds. If you're interested in those, I'll put them up on the screen for you now. Go check those out and just scour my channel for content. I'll see you in the next vault opening next week. Hopefully we get a little bit luckier on the main. And yeah, have a great day. And as always, peace.